My coach, Jason, reminds me every now and then of this moment that I had in a conversation with him 10 years ago probably, where I was like, yeah, I'd love to go to the Olympics someday. But I don't think that when I said that, I really knew what that meant. Way back, my dad started pulling me around on a little 24-inch mountain bike. He had this like bungee cord that he rigged up so he'd attach it to the back of his seat post and my stem. And he could pull me up hills, and then we could ride on the flat single track together. And then got dragged around doing that when I was like probably 4. Alan, my best friend, his dad took us to a race when we were like 11. I finished the race after they'd already taken the like start-finish banner down and like done the awards and the raffle. And I was like, so far off the back, I didn't know how to race. I didn't know what racing was. I, stopped and eaten granola bars along the way and like taking breaks and that kind of shit. I remember I like won this just nasty liter. Maybe it wasn't a liter. Maybe it was like 16 ounces of hammer gel. And it was like the original hammer gel and it tasted terrible. But I thought it was like so cool because I was a racer now. I had hammer gel. I didn't need to eat granola bars. Went to college out of high school. First week of school, I went to Junior Worlds in Fort William, Scotland. And that was the first big international race that I'd ever done. The United States as a team took like 7 of the last 10 spots or something like that. We were terrible. We were so bad. It was also so inspiring. It was a whole new side of bike racing that I had never seen before. There were crowds out there. There were people that were really good, and like people wanted to see and watch this thing, and it was so much bigger than I could have ever imagined it being. And that was a moment for me where it was like, I want to do more of this. I want to figure out how to do more of it. I want to be a part of this circus. My final U23 year, I kind of had a breakout season, and so finished school in November, December, and moved to Switzerland in January. Yeah, and so 3 years of that was a total trip. I learned more in those 3 years than I've learned in the preceding 10. And it wasn't all like great success by any means. Like the first year that I was over there, I was miserable, I was depressed, and I was in this like little apartment by myself in southwest Switzerland. My French was miserable. It was a pretty isolating experience. I trained a lot and ate my salad and then went to bed. That year the results didn't really come very, very quickly that year, and I think that it was the Olympic year in 2012. I was close, but they ended up taking Todd Wells and Sam Schultz over me, which was definitely the right call. It's something that I've been really fixated on for the past 4 years. In mountain biking, it's the biggest thing that we do. In road, it's a little different because there are all these other huge monuments, but in mountain biking, like the Olympics are absolutely the pinnacle of the sport. I've worked so hard over the past 4 years to be in a position to get myself there. At the end of last year, the team that I was racing for kind of fell apart at late in the year, and so I scrambled all fall to try to figure out a way to even be racing this year. So, a year ago I would have had an answer where it was like, Rio is everything, like that's what I'm totally 100% focused on, and going to bed and eating my salad. And I guess my focus hasn't changed. Like I still want to do and am doing everything that I possibly can to make it to the Olympics this year, and have worked my ass off all winter for it. There's also something that's like, you could not even be here this year. And so you got to make sure you're having fun. Maybe that's playing into why I'm racing so well, is because I am having fun at the sharp end and just enjoying the moment and being present a little bit more. That's really powerful. My results will stand for themselves, but they may choose youth over experience. I don't have any control over it. I'm just trying to control what I'm able to do and enjoy bike racing right now because it's pretty fun. I get to go some pretty sweet places and spend time with good people.